Well, in just a few hours, countdown is on. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump meeting on stage for the first presidential debate in the 2024 election. Been 4 years since they met on stage, happening in Atlanta. That's where we got CBS News correspondent Jared Hill joining us live now. Jared, good morning. This debate could look and sound a bit different with these new rules in place this time around.
Yeah, and so that's going to be one of the really interesting things tonight, Audrina. This is an opportunity for both of these candidates to present something new to voters, even though these are two people that voters know a lot about. The format, the changes to the format of this debate could provide some space for that.
He didn't take them.
Well,
Vice President,
Chris,
no.
Can I be honest? It's a very
the unforgettable chaos of the 2020 presidential debates.
Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen,
It's what moderators hope to avoid tonight when President Biden and former President Trump go head-to-head for the first time in 4 years. Each candidate's microphone will be muted when it's not his turn to speak, and there will be no studio audience.
The audience at home is going to be better able to make its own judgments.
Kathleen Hall-Jamieson heads up the Annenberg Public Policy Center at the University of Pennsylvania. She says research shows audience reactions can influence how at-home viewers feel about a debate, like this moment from '84's Reagan-Mondale debate.
I am not going to exploit for political purposes my opponent's youth and inexperience.
Those who heard the audience laugh in response were more likely to approve of Reagan's response and to evaluate him more favorably.
Well, polls show that most voters are pretty locked in on whether they would support former President Trump or President Biden. Analysts say there's still something to learn from this debate.
A new CBS News poll finds some voters will watch to see whether the two oldest presumptive White House nominees in history have the mental and cognitive health to serve. 1 in 5 plan to watch because they're undecided.
And I'm definitely planning on watching it and kind of hearing from both sides, how are they going to help the country and help the people.
Most Democratic voters want Biden to strike a forceful tone, while most Republican voters want Trump to be polite.
And we're also getting some insight on what these two teams hope that their candidates will present tonight. For the Biden team, they're hoping that he makes an argument that former President Trump will cut taxes for the wealthy, that he will continue to erode abortion rights, and that he is just too dangerous to be in the White House. Meanwhile, the Trump camp is making an argument here that they want him to focus on some issues like immigration and crime, things they think that he would have the upper hand on. Back to you.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see tonight. Jared Hill live in Atlanta for us. Thank you so much. We do want to note you can watch it live right here on CBS Chicago. That's tonight starting at 8 o'clock Central.